Are single people happy? Some say yes, some say no. But based on my experience and talking to the people in my life, both men and women, I've noticed that men want virgin hoes and women want faithful millionaires. Eddie Fuse. And if they found that one close to what they were looking for, 95% of them would be in a relationship. So today, we're gonna react to Anthony O'Neal's Are Single People Happy video, and we're starting right now.
Rim low on my fitted, dreams has always been vivid. I'm just trying to go get it, catch me right around and I'm ignorant, I'm just rolling.
Where would you say you're at in this single life? 10, you good, you ain't even thinking about marriage. 1 is, oh no, I'm done. Anyone can go.
I mean, I think it's almost an unfair question because are you done or are you ready?
Yeah.
You gotta answer the question.
I mean,
Since my last dating relationship?
Yeah, since your last.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of one, so I have been single for 10 years. Oh my gosh.
I'ma say it before Kevin says it. Buy a dog. She's not unattractive though, so we'll see why.
I've been single for about 4.5, 5 years now.
Y'all are going deep with this stuff.
That's what she said.
Golly.
I've been single for my whole life because I've never been married. Does that count?
If there's one thing I want to talk about in this conversation, is definitely the double standards.
People's intentions, because I think a misunderstanding that happens a lot between single men and single women is why they do what they do.
The perceived roles between how men see relationships versus how women.
I can't say this. I can't say this.
I don't think there's anything I don't want to talk about. Yeah, I'm in for wherever the conversation goes.
If there's one thing I don't want to talk about in this conversation tonight, it's past relationships.
Actually, I'm not nervous about anything tonight.
Not nervous?
No. Yeah, I'm nervous about something. I think that Anthony's kind of cute.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
On a scale 1 to 10, 10, I am happy. I don't want to, I'm not even thinking about marriage right now. I'm just great where I am. 1 is, I'm not. I'm ready.
I think I'm at a 7. No, I know I'm at a 7. I'm gonna tell you why I'm at a 7.
Okay.
I'm only 23 years of age.
Yeah.
I got the world in front of me.
Yeah.
All right, I would love to, share that with someone, but not yet. That's why I'm at a 7. I feel like me going through our life, trying to find purpose is more important for me, and then that woman to just be along that path that God has already built. So you gotta patiently wait. So that's what I'm doing.
I think 25 is the perfect age to start looking to settle down. I believe in marriage, obviously, and I feel as a man, you shouldn't have a kid with a woman you wouldn't marry, because we can always get divorced, but a good man will be in his kid's life
Forever.
Understood.
25 is perfect because you don't want to raise teenagers when you get to be 50. Trust me, my parents are going through that right now. And my dad's about to hit 60. God bless him.
Love it. He's at a 7. Anybody else? You say you had a 7 too?
I'm at a 7 for the simple fact of I'm 35. And it's one of those things where, yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Ooh, I'm gonna go back this way. Like, I'm at that point now where I'm in my purpose. And it's like when you going towards your purpose, man, it just feels right. So I don't know whether right now I'm good. I like living alone, cleaning up when I want to. You know what I'm saying? I like it.
And that's beautiful. I'm happy for him. But here's a different perspective. You guys have to think long term. Don't live for the moment, but prepare for it. Fellas, you only get one shot at life. If he's 35 and single, the proper vetting process of a woman takes about 3 to 5 years. So if he found the one right now, which is hard as fuck, he will be married with kids by like 40. The problem with that is, who wants to raise kids in their 40s? My son's 7. By the time I get to be 40, he'll be 15. I don't even need a babysitter at that point, so I can take vacations and leave his ass home. So try to do both. I did both. Me and my wife were on our purpose and built a legacy at the same time. My kids will be out of the house and in college before I'm 50. And you know what that means. A whole lot of butt naked sex with my lady.
That's terrible.
I really do. But it's one of those things where it's like, if I know I'm walking on my purpose and everything from jobs and all this stuff is falling in place, who's to say God ain't gonna just drop her and punch me in the face, and next thing I know, all right, I guess I'll get married today, because you know it.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's not how life works. He sounds like some of the women I've spoken to. A good partner doesn't just fall out of the sky. You have to put yourself out there. I tell women to find new hobbies, go to networking events where the opposite sex will be at. And I tell men you should be approaching women, and if you're looking for some ass, sure, go to the club or bar, but you're probably not gonna find a wife there. And at 35, I would be concerned with my legacy. Who am I gonna pass this knowledge and game down to? I'm a third, and my son is a fourth. I'm talking about legacy.
You know what I'm saying?
Man said, I guess.
Like, you know it. I mean, so that's why I'm saying the 7. Like, I'm good, but if that perfect person drops in, because at 35, you kind of got an idea of what you want to tolerate.
I will hope so.
You know what I'm saying?
What you want to tolerate? My Lord.
You know, it was funny when Judah said he was trying to figure out what he could tolerate in his partner who he ends up with and his wife. I just thought, man, that's such a funny word to use. It's been so interesting to listen to the men talk about stepping into that relationship. I don't know that I'd ever thought of that word, of the man I'm looking for is who I can tolerate.
She's speaking facts.
I think I get it now.
Oh, man, that's funny. That's hilarious, bro. I like that one. Ladies, where y'all at?
I do think it's a loaded question because I'm at a 10. I love my life. I love what I do. I'm so content. I'm so happy. And I want to be married. Like, I don't think those have to be mutually exclusive. I'm very content, but of course I would like to be married.
But I'm looking for you're happy. Are you happy? Are you happy in your life as it is now, or do you think someone accompanying you will make it that much better?
I just think to answer something like that just strictly on a number thing, I think, again, it can be misinterpreted.
It's not rocket science. A 10 means you're happy being single. If you want to be married, you're not a 10.
I think you can't. I am happy. Okay. I think happiness is overrated. I think joy is much more important because joy you still have even if your circumstances change.
Yep.
So I'm joyful, absolutely.
Just happiness to go like this.
I take that.
I like that.
Yeah.
I can rock with that.
Yeah.
I can't. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's like saying being rich is overrated. How the hell do you know? You've never been rich before. If you've never had a successful, happy relationship, how do you know? Guys, I'm happy, so I can tell you it's not overrated.
Yeah. I still think she ain't a 10, but I can rock with
Why
you.
don't you think I'm a 10? Here's what I can tell about Anthony, or what I think I can tell by Anthony. He likes the facts. He likes data, as you would say. And I'm all for that. I love having the facts as well. However, I do want to be married, and I know that a husband will add a lot to my life, in the same that any relationship can add a lot to my life. So, yes, I'm a 10 and that I'm content, and I would still like to be married.
10 means you're happy, and you're not thinking about marriage. Roll the clip back.
Where would you say you're at in this single life? 10, you good. You ain't even thinking about marriage. 1 is, oh no, I'm done.
So if you want to be married, you're not a 10.
Mo.
I'm gonna say a 7.
Okay.
I'm not at 10 yet.
Okay.
I feel like a 10 is complete contentment. I am at a place where I'm almost content, but it's that the desire sometimes is, it overrides my contentment. So, but then the other thing is, I do not want to rush into something and end up regretting it and then I'm stuck.
Yes.
So because of almost like the fear of God with that, I'm like, oh no, I'm all right, because I've seen enough situations where it's great and then seen enough where it's not great. And it's because of the fact that they rushed and they were lonely and they got into something. So that keeps me in a place where I'm like, all right, well, I'm willing for you to work this out, Lord, because obviously I picked wrong. So, so 7.
Relationships end bad. Businesses fail. But you don't give up. Because the worst thing to live with is regret. Regret that you could have had a life, but you were too afraid to put yourself out there. You were too afraid to fail.
Okay, well, can I argue with you for a second?
No, you can't argue with me.
I feel, I feel like the question is set up really unfair to imply that 10 is right and 1 is wrong.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm thinking, well, if I answer honestly, I'm going to sound like I'm not okay and everybody else is saying they are.
They're lying. The women definitely, and the men too. Well, not the young ones. They might be too young to care, which is how it should be. But as you get older, you should care.
I don't think that's fair because there is nothing. Let me tell you about my life. I've built a really successful business.
Yes.
I'm cute and I'm fun to be around, and I'm a 2 because I'm ready. I've done the work on me. I'm healthy as I've ever been.
Yeah.
And I'm a 2, and that's not wrong compared to being a 10. That I'm not as happy as I will be when I have a partner that makes my life more fun and we think up more things to do that are fun.
Okay.
I am full of joy. I freaking love my life.
Yeah.
I'm a 2, and that is not worse than being a 10.
The numbers. She's honest. Men and women were made to be together. We all get lonely. Even with the 5-girl rotation, I got bored and lonely. And that was because I wanted something real. Real memories with people I really loved.
And I think it's set up. The way you set it up made it feel like 1s are wrong and 10s are right.
It did sound like that.
Well, how when I just said number 1 just means you're tired of the life, tired of the single life. I didn't say you're not happy. I just said
know that
1
I'm
means
tired of it.
You don't know if you're tired of being
I
single.
mean, I don't like it, but I don't know that I'm like.
But then you're tired of it.
Yeah. It just felt like
I'm not saying 1s are wrong.
Right.
And I'm not even saying 10s are right.
Right.
I'm just saying on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm happy. I'm not thinking about marriage. 1 is, I'm cool, but I desire a partner.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be bold and say 1.
Ooh.
Like, I'm dating someone right now,
Okay.
and I'm like, yeah, like, I'm in this relationship to see it move towards marriage.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
You know, and I think, too, like, it's okay to be hopeful towards something.
This got awkward for me because the black woman said 10 and the other woman had low numbers. I'd love to see this question surveyed to 1,000 single people of different races.
Like, I think a lot of times, like, for me as an Enneagram 3, I live my life being like, unless it's perfect, I won't dive in.
Yeah.
And that's not okay to live.
Yeah.
Like, before I was dating someone, I was single for 4 years because I was constantly thinking this person has to meet all these qualifications. And it's like, no, like, I need to be okay with going into the process and knowing that there's gonna be some ups and downs, and that's the joy, that's the beauty of doing relationship with people. You have to go through that.
Absolutely. The 2 of y'all haven't said that.
You go first.
Sheesh. I'm really at a 6.
Okay.
Like Wesley, I'm young. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm 25 years old.
Yeah.
Have a lot of life to live.
Yeah.
And I'm looking to find that one to live it with. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, I don't feel like I'm still looking for my purpose per se, because honestly, I feel like I found it. I know what I want to do in life. I'm on that path right now. I'm just looking for someone to do it with. That's it. 9 times out of 10, my personal belief, the person you're gonna be with, you've already met. It's just when and where you met them in your life, that's kind of the deciding factor of how that's gonna play out.
What's so funny is, out of everyone saying it's a loaded question, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm a 2. I would say probably like a 2, maybe low end 2, high end 1+. And I'm with you as well. I have joy. I love the fact that I can get up and go travel the world and go speak and do what I want to do when I want to do it. I will drop all of that to build a family. So, what are we missing now that you think when we get married will be fulfilled?
I'ma stop it right there so you can watch the rest of the video. It has like 4 parts. And I've also made a dope video with Anthony in it. It's called You're an Idiot If You Spend Over $25 on a Date. I'm out.